What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a new comic book day and new to me comic book day pop and comic haul. Now, I went to the LCS thinking that it was going to be a light week, thinking that I was going to get out of there with most of my net worth intact. However, before you knew it, I had a stack and a box of comics because they had a sale. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? If you want to see what I picked up, stay tuned for the video. So before I get into all this comic book and pop madness, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and the bell notification so that when videos like this drop ever so randomly, you will be one of the first people to know, and you can make the conscientious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or watch it later. But as long as you watch it, we appreciate you. I do also want to put a shout out there. Thanks for 700 subscribers on YouTube, and we're quickly marching towards the 750 mark, in which case I'm going to be giving away that X-Men 4. So if you haven't already, be sure to check out the link in the description below to find out how you can, in 3 different ways, earn up to 16 different entries into winning that X-Men 4, which I'll be doing once we reach 750. I am going to be giving away, at the time that this video airs later today, a first appearance of Boba Fett in magazine form. So you must be present to win that one. You don't have to be present to win the X-Men 4. But so yeah, be sure to turn that bell notification on so you don't miss any of that. So that I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and start with the pops. So I picked up the Covert Mandalorian. I don't know how they're covert when they have a helmet on. I mean, don't that make them stick out? I thought covert, you're like secretively a Mandalorian. Not really secret if you got a helmet on, right? Dead giveaway. Then you got the Armorer. And so these will go nicely with my other Mandalorian stuff that I got over there. And my LCS had them. You must get them at wholesale because they're not very highly marked up. So like that one's $11, and then he gives me like 20% off of them. So it was a pretty good little deal. And picked up the Fantastic Four 2021 calendar. And it's got all the different Fantastic Four issues in there. Not that I'm a big FF fan, but I think that's Jack Kirby art. Hey, can't go wrong with the X-Men on the back there. Picked up these DC Future State posters, even though I'm probably going to get very little, if any, of the Future State stuff. So thank you, DC, for saving me some money in the next few months. As of late, I haven't been picking up like the typical variants that much, especially for like the X-Men. But some of them were just too good to pass up, like this Wolverine 8, which says it's Legacy 350, but I hadn't done my numbering, but I remember somebody saying that the numbers it would have already been 350 by now. But anyhow, they say it's 350, so that's what we'll go with. This is the Bill Sienkiewicz variant cover there. And so you notice that price right there, $4.99, so cover price. And I haven't been getting the nullified variant because I'm not at all interested in King of Black. Hey, no hate mail, but just not me. But this Venomized cover is sick, so decided to pick that up. And I got the regular Kubrick cover because it was just cool with Maverick. You know, Maverick's a character that's been dead for quite some time. I'm assuming that he was part of the whole House of X deal where they brought him to life at some point. So he's been dead of the Legacy virus for quite some time. Shang-Chi number 4. This is a series I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to pick up, but I did tell my LCS to get it for me. X-Men number 16. I almost got the Storm nullified variant, but almost don't count. Batman Annual 5. I was really unsure as to whether or not to get the In-Huk Lee or the Derek, I think, Chew variant, because both of them look really good. They actually have very similar art styles. Tell me in the comments down below which one that you picked up if you're picking up Batman. I typically shy away from the annuals, typically. And this one I'm noticing there's a bend in the corner. Boy, that ticks me off. But anyways, it's the Origin of Clown Hunter, so I was interested to see about that. And my LCS hooked me up with this David Finch Wolverine 350. This is the 1 in 25 variant, and so it was in my box and with my discount, and it wasn't even marked up. Wasn't really interested in this right here. I might end up just selling it or doing a giveaway, but I saw some hype around it. He had several copies on the shelf. I just decided to pick up one, but until I decide what I want to do with it, because I haven't been reading ASM for quite a few issues, and so it did not make the cut in the initial purge of new comic book day. So got a bunch of stuff right here. So I'm digging through a couple things, just trying to hit in there because it was kind of a light week as far as new comic book day was concerned. And picked up a couple things, and then a couple things like, I'll take a little pass on those, until he says, hey, I didn't tell you, but all back issues are half off. Thanks for telling me. Actually, I wish you hadn't have told me, because I would have controlled myself. As it were, I didn't do a very good job of that. So I picked up this Star Wars Episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that is not your camera fooling you. This is the Dynamic Forces copy of that. Still got the COA and everything, and it's a glow-in-the-dark cover. And I was like, cool, because I pulled it out, and I was like, something's wrong. Is that an error or something? And more I got to looking for it. I'm looking it up on my CLZ app to try to find something else about it. I was like, I wonder if that's a Dark Forces. Wonder how I would know. Oh, yeah. Flip it over, Jason. Got Darth Vader number 5. That's a volume 2. Pretty sick looking cover there. And then number 22. Got Star Wars Age of Rebellion Darth Vader. This is the concept art design for Darth Vader. I picked up Wildcats 0 from back in the day. That's right. That's retro. It's still in the poly bag. Still in the poly bag. And does it have a card with it? Doesn't seem to have a card or a poster with it. So, well, the poly bag's open. It's in the poly bag. Just no sense in having a poly bag if it's open, but whatever. So I'll be taking it out of the poly bag since it's already open, especially. I go back and forth on the polybag thing. Leave me a comment down below if you're a polybag guy or not. But and then these, when he told me they were half off, I went back and pulled these out of the deal because I wasn't wanting to pay $10.25 for them. But they were half off, so he only charged me $5 for them. And getting these Star Wars Marvel since The Mandalorian for $5 and under in decent shape can be a chore at times. So this is 48. And this is 89. And then you got issue 10 of volume 2 of Star Wars. And then I decided to pick up Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Legacy variant. So this is Mighty Morphin number 2. I don't know if I'm going to keep one or the other. I don't think I'm going to keep both series. Don't know if I'm going to keep any series. But if you're reading both of them and you got a suggestion one way or another, leave me a comment down below. I'll pick up these Marvel previews just to check out. I'm not forward thinking enough to go ahead and order them, but just to check out what is being ordered. And this X-Men Legends seems to be kind of appealing to me because it's kind of a throwback to the old days and the old ways. Brett Booth, Fabian Nacia, I think Claremont's going to be doing some stuff. So a lot of cool people that I'm familiar with. Looks like maybe some kind of connecting covers there. So so there's a standalone deal, but Linnell Francis Yu, John Tyler Christopher is doing the action figure covers, and then there's a Stormbreakers variant. I'll probably just get the connecting covers unless another one just like really jumps out and speaks to me. But yeah, see some cool art, see what's going down, see whether or not you're interested in it. Plus, I had the X-Men on the front. Picked this up for $3 buckaroos. Machine Man number 1. Some Barry Windsor Smith goodness right there. Exo Manowar #1. This is the Borderlands Comics and Games variant. Again, half off. Star Wars 106, half off. 103, you guessed it. And then 91. So again, I wasn't going to pay $20 for them, but 10. Okay, we'll go with that. And I know I just said that I didn't want to pay 10 for those other ones. You know, if they're the later issues in particular are kind of harder to find. At least that's been my experience. So be why I would be willing to pay a little bit more for them, especially in decent grade. So I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff that I'm going to have to sort through. And to see what I want to keep, what I already got, and what I'm going to sell. It's a bunch of the old Dark Horse stuff. And so I am going to be going through that. And I'll probably put that up on a later video, so be sure to check that out. Bell notification will help you not miss that. And then I will put them up. I know they will be for sale. The ones that I don't keep will be for sale this Saturday on this channel. We're doing the Saturday morning cartoon crew on this channel again at 1 o'clock Central Time, so be sure to check that out. I know I'm going to have a lot of X-Men. I got some X-Men as well, but a lot of Star Wars. And I know that Tacoma is going to have a lot of Star Wars as well. So that is pretty cool. This I know I'm keeping. This is the Batman Earth 1. Looks like a newsstand. Ultimate Spider-Man #2 annual. And so I was really surprised to see these Star Wars in the sale bin because... So I do have some X-Men. I can't remember. I've got the Scroll variant. Somebody sent me that when I bought something for them. They sent it to me for free. I can't remember if I have the regular one. If I don't, it's mine now. If I do, it will be for sale on the cheap for somebody who will be watching the show. Oh yeah, I did find this. Is the Infinity Part 3 of 6, the homage, the Playmates homage to Hulk 340. So that was nice. And there's a little Wonder Woman, some Bronze/Copper Age thing, some late newsstand X-Men titles, so that is good as well. I need to check to see if I have that right there. And then I also picked up Soldier X, and so the cable got canceled. They rebooted him as Soldier X, and I got 1 through 12. I'm betting that's how many issues there are, just because of the way they were in the box. So this is number 10, number 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and there it is. 2 and 1. That's right. So that's probably the whole set. Hopefully it is. Did get some other stuff. This is going to go up for sale. Uncanny X-Force #21. Unless Lady Fantastic needs it, I'm going to give her a first shot at that. Then Deathbringer #1. That's a rather new book. That's where Donna Troy got infected by the whole deal with the Batman and last. And then we got I'm gonna be selling this Dazzler number 32. Some Bill Sienkiewicz goodness. Got some Astonishing X-Men, which I'm gonna have to go through and see which ones I don't have versus which ones I do have. And based on that, the differences. This is okay. Oh, it's a cool cover. Simone Bianchi and Warren Ellis on the writing. I've got 2 of those. That's a mini series. I didn't realize that was a mini series when I picked it up out of the box. Little Storm and Cyclops action there. Then I picked up Machine Man #3. This Transformers will be for sale. And check what else I got. Another Turok #1. Got some Aliens, which I'm going to be selling those. These are a bunch of Star Wars stuff that I'm not keeping. I already got it. So we'll see what goes on with that. Ultimate Spider-Man, already have all that. So we're not going to keep that. I think I already got this one. This is a Simone Bianchi cover for Wolverine 52. I'm going to check on that. Cool Nova cover with the champions on the front. And it's a homage to Fantastic Four #1. I'll be selling that. And then I got a bunch of Hulk stuff for anybody that likes the Mean Green Machine. And check that out. And then there's all this more Dark Horse Star Wars stuff. I'll have to check it out and see if Tacoma needs any of that stuff. This just a package. I don't know which one it is. So, of course, I did throw the Turok 1 in there, but you knew I had to have some Valiant love in here. You know, Turok 1 is Valiant, and it's the quintessential Valiant title, right? Here a while back, I got to looking at the Valiant Signature Series. So they were series that Valiant put out from the company that were officially signed with COAs, and there were only so many of them per signed deal. Well, some of them were 5,000, which was not a lot back then. It is a lot today, but some were less than that. And especially over time, as Valiant's favor with the market waned, in time passed, people largely just got rid of these things. So I had picked up a couple of them and was looking at a seller on eBay for the rest of them. And that's when I reached out to Daymares and said, hey, this a good deal? Because he had the whole set. And I knew from my interview with him in Collecting Valiant, talking with Daymares, if you hadn't seen that, check it out. But in having talked with him and that, I knew that he had gotten down to needing one more book, because some of them are super ghost, and ended up having to buy the whole set to get the one. And so he had doubles. He said, well, I can do better than that deal that dude's giving you, so just hold on. And so eventually he contacted me back, and we agreed upon a price, and he mailed them out. And so that was Saturday. Yes. Yeah. And I'm getting them today. So he mailed them yesterday. No, today's Wednesday at the time I'm taping this, so he mailed them Monday. So that's pretty good. Postal Service seems to be getting their act together. This is Ride in the Future Force #21. There are 1,000 of these. This is one of the harder books to find, obviously, because it's 1,000 that were back then. And so they're signed generally, I think, in the same place, and they're mostly embossed. You can't really see it right there, but kind of like a notary seal. It's embossed there, and then of course the most of the COAs look like that. So got that. Then I got Secret Weapons #11. This is the issue that was inside a manila envelope, if anybody read Valiant back in the day. But this was limited to 1,600. And I'm not sure if they just did like a percentage of the print run on these books as to why, like 1,600, that's an odd number. Why would you even do it for that? Bloodshot #0. And there's 2,500 of these. Now, I don't think this one is as hard to find, but because it's a little more popular character, probably a little more pricey for that reason instead. And this is a wraparound cover. It's a Quesada cover, and is Quesada one of the ones that signed? Dick Giordano, and I can't recognize the other guy's name. I don't think Quesada signed it. Anywho, it's a wraparound cover. So you know what would be good, instead of actually losing that, is to get one of those clear backing boards, which you can do by going to Clear Comics Supplies and typing in the code SCG10, and you save 10% if you order between now and the end of January. How's that for a plug? Then we've got EXO database number 1. So there was a graphic novel that had like the first 4 or 5 issues in it, and that's what this kind of comic originally went in. But this one's the validated series. So this is kind of pre the little COAs that you saw on the other ones. So check that out. And then this one is Bloodshot 6. This is the first appearance of Ninjak. This is signed by Don Perlin and Kevin Van Hook. I have a COA with that one. It's not embossed on the front cover. Interesting. Then we've got Psylords number 1. So this is another wraparound cover. And they had 800 of these. So you would think that this one would be even harder to get because it's actually got 3 signatures on here. 1,200 of these Armorines. And maybe you can see the embossed a little bit better on that one. Jim Calafiore, the artist. Then there's 1,000 of this. Now this is one of the hard ones to get. This is, I'd imagine it's signed by Don Perlin. Say Bob Hall. That's not Perlin's signature. Oh, there he is. Okay. So yeah, Don Perlin signed it. It's like Bob Hall. And then the other guy's name escapes me right now, but there's this little thing. So there's only 1,000 of these, and this is one of the harder ones to find. So the EXO, the Rye 21, the Rye 9 that's like that already had rather. And then the Time Walker 1 are the harder ones to find, I believe. So I think that puts me at getting the hardest ones to find. And so now I just got to find one of the other ones, right? So let's see here. So I do want to take the moment to, again, shout out ComicClearSupplies.com. And check them out, and they are running some sales, so you just have to see if my code makes more sense. I don't get paid anything for the code. I just want to know if it makes any difference. So if you do use my code, just let me know. I'd be interested to know for things in the future. I've got some other deals in the works, and so it'll be interesting to see whether or not people are using the stuff. But SCG10, and you'll save 10% on your order. And it probably, because I know they were running a bigger sale if you bought a lot more, but if you're unsure as to whether or not you're going to use it, might want to get a smaller order. And in that case, my code would probably make more sense. But I do appreciate all of you who watch this video and all my other videos. Thanks for getting us over 700 subscribers. 750 will be here before you know it. And then we'll be announcing what the March to 1,000 is going to look like. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there. Got out to the comic book shop either today, because this video is going to drop on Thursday, or yesterday, and got some new comic books, or at least new to you comic books. And until next time, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.